All right, guys, we're gonna head over to a friend of mine's. He got a project. I always like projects, so he picked up a little dune buggy. He's gonna put a V-dub or sandrail title on, and I'm gonna go check it out. So let's go for a quick little ride and look at this thing, man. All right. Huh. Well, I have no clutch. Change of plans. All right, quick change of plans here. Well, my clutch melted, so let's you can hang out right there. All right, so no clutch. Let's get this thing backed up and see what we can do. We'll take the truck. Come on, girl. Let's see if it'll fire up. It's so bad. Fuck me. Well, it's broke. Now I can't even get it come out of a gear at all. There we go. I'm not even sure if it'll roll now. I can't get it out of Add a gear. Let's see what gear it's in by just trying to start it. Oh. Forward gear. Oh, there we go. Now it's in neutral. Alright, well at least we found neutral. Let's push it back. Get the IDI fired up. We'll head on down there and check out this project. So we'll come back for plans for this afterwards. All right. So I looked it over again, and the actual clutch cable itself melted in half. The problem is, I knew it was coming, but just like everything else, there's priorities, and every time I built it myself, so I'm wearing a seatbelt. Every time you got an issue, you gotta prioritize it. For instance, I know that I'm driving around circles. I'm not making a circle. I know that I'm driving back and forth in my own yard. This truck doesn't have first or second gear, but you know it's got third and overdrive. So you know, I drive it till it doesn't have any gears, I guess. And you know, that day hopefully doesn't come while I'm out and about. I have so many other projects going on. I guess just excuses, because that clutch and cable have been on there for every bit of 15 years, and they work. That's got a King Cobra clutch in it. I put that King Cobra clutch high school, I think. Yeah, long time, man. So I gotta do something with these vehicles. Like I said, I can't get out, right? Of course, you know the Fox bodies just melted the clutch. That Cobra, I don't want to run pretty much at all because it's got some problems. The Expedition, I found a place to put that, but I gotta drive through my neighbor's yard and get out if I don't move anything. So that's what we're gonna do. And I would roll the windows down because the air conditioner's not really kicking on high for some reason. There's 100 degrees outside. But out here in the East Coast, I don't know about you guys, on the East Coast, especially Eastern Shore of the East Coast, wasps own it, right? So Right now I have wasps flying everywhere around the front of the truck. They're trying to get home and I'm moving it. All right. So let's get down there, check out this project that he picked up, and I drive it in 4-low around the yard because it doesn't have first or second gear. Try to keep the RPMs down as much as possible. But tell you what, wing windows. If I could choose any body part, accessory, whatever you want to call it, to come back, wing windows, man, it's where it's at. All right, enjoy the ride. We'll fast track our way down there. Small detail, and I'm not really sure if I mentioned it or not. He doesn't know we're coming. So, I don't know. You guys give your peoples the heads up. Like, hey, I'm coming over. Nah, I mean, we're just showing up, playing with things. It's not how I meant that. Maybe it is. So, I normally just get till I'm like, you know, close. Right? Like for instance, I'm driving down the street. And then I just make sure he can hear me coming. So if he's outside, I'll let him know I'm on the way. Like a little surprise. If it's not we're gonna break into his garage, take out his toys. Let's let him know we're on our way. Sometimes it's like they left a voicemail, right? So you got to slow it down and do it again. Oh, he's not home. He's not home, but we're still coming over. It's a chance you take for a surprise visit. Alright, let's go see if we can break into the stuff. Alright guys, well here's the project. So without him being here, I don't want to get into it too much. So we'll wait till we can get him in here, get this thing out. We'll really go over it. So we're gonna get this thing on the street, play around with it a little bit. I don't really know a whole lot about it just yet. This is my first time seeing it. Maybe you guys who know a little bit more about this kind of stuff than I do, give me some information on it. But all right, well, when you give surprise visits, sometimes people aren't home. That's all good. He's over at another place, so I gotta get home to the wife and kids. Yeah, that thing looks awesome, man. I'm happy for him to get another little project. He had something similar to that before, but he was unfortunately let it go. So it's pretty close to what he had before. Pretty excited for him. Hopefully we'll be able to get it going, and we'll have somebody to cruise around with a little bit more. So let's go ahead and turn around. We'll head home. We'll do what we can to get that Fox body back in the garage. Maybe start tearing that thing apart, get it ready for the new setup. So, all right. I'll see you at home. All right, so I was gonna just wait until I eventually got this thing into this shop, because I tried just firing it up and slamming it into reverse and getting it back far enough, and then all that, but then I realized that God had our back when he made zip ties. So I'll pull you in here in a second so you can see what I got going on. This is what we got here. Let's see if it holds. Alright. You watch that. Okay? Watch that. Let me know what happens. Alright. let's do this. Let's give all the throttle we can, or all the linkage adjustability we can. Right? Maybe that'll shorten up. Okay. Let's try it again. Push cable in. Alright. This is loosened all the way out. This sleeve's pulled out. This is clamped. So I just shortened this clutch up a lot. We'll see if this helps. Alright. Fire it out. Clutch to the floor. Alright, one more time, then we're going to try to start this thing in gear. Again, see if that works out for us. Whew. That was close. She fired up, want to take off. Alright. Alright, so started in gear. We got it back far enough where I can get it into the garage. It just seemed like a lot. When I can just eat the lifespan of my starter up and crank it in here. So we get a couple feet at a time, crank it until it sounds like it's starting to draw a little bit, letting it off, letting it cool down. This is always an option for a manual vehicle if you don't have a neutral safety switch. Just keep in mind, you're moving your entire vehicle with the starter. It's going to take some life away. So, unfortunately, I just don't have time to set the winch up right now. I got to get it in here, get it locked up, and get to the family. So, you can watch, see if I can make it the rest of the way in. All right. Let's order a clutch cable and a clutch for that. And yeah, that's it for this one. Until next time, have fun with it.